What's going on, everybody? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Mega Construx Call of Duty World War II Fighter Strike. The set has 684 pieces, and I think it retails for around $60. I'm honestly not 100% sure. I believe it's $60 on Amazon. I got it at a little bit of a discount. It was on sale, so I picked this up for around $55, but I think you're going to be spending around $60 for this set. So it does have 684 pieces. Like I said, it comes with one micro action figure, and the set appears to be based on a P-47 Thunderbolt. You guys can let me know in the comments if you think it's a different plane type, but I'm pretty sure that's the one. I consulted my experts and that's what we came up with. So as you can see, it's a really neat looking set, similar to the Strike Fight. I can't remember the name of the other set that came out a few years ago, but this one's along the same lines. As you can see, checking out the back, the set does indeed come with a nice flight stand this time, going over some water with some like water effects, and that's really cool. I kind of wish the other plane sets had included flight stands, but that's okay. If this is the new standard, I'm super happy with that. It also comes with some effect parts, so you can kind of replicate bullets being fired out of the guns on the wings. So that's a really neat thing. You get a bunch of accessories, some jerry cans, a gun, and just some bits and bobs for your pilot. And you can just see some of the kind of action features here, the opening cockpit, and just the plane in various forms of being neat, as well as the instrument panel here on the inside. On the bottom, they do have a bunch of co-sell items here, a bunch of different figures from the Call of Duty Heroes line, the beach landing something, I don't remember the name of the set, but you can see the set number here. That one, I have not picked that up yet. I don't know if I will or not. It really does depend on my budget. And then this one, which looks really cool, which I would love to pick up. I believe this is an Amazon exclusive. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that one, but you should check that out if you have not already. It looks really neat, and I'd love to pick it up. Again, it's going to be very budget dependent. It's a tight couple of months. But anyway, all that said, I'm really excited to get this set put together and have a nice enjoyable time doing so. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to see you guys right back here in like 1 second to check the set out right now. Alright guys, so here we have the World War II Fighter Strike, and as you can see, it is a really nice representation of the P-47 Thunderbolt, and we've got some cool stuff here. So let's take a quick look at the pilot first. You can see it's a nice little pilot figure. He actually comes with a scarf this time, which is a new addition to these sets since the Pro Builder train heist, I believe, because the previous, Ace, the Fighter Ace set with the Mustang, I don't believe actually comes with one of these scarves, but this guy does, and you can see it's some nice stuff going on here. It comes with a weapon, of course. And these are the newer kind of legs for the micro figures here. You can actually pop the feet off separately, so you can mix and match boots however you see fit. So pretty much every accessory is available to be changed out. So we'll just put him off to the side for now and take a look at the plane itself. So here is the... I'm just going to call it a Thunderbolt for the rest of the video. I know it's not officially named on the package, but I'm pretty sure that's what the design is meant to be. So we're just gonna go with that. So as you can see, really nice work all around. Some of these items are printed, and some of this design is actually different colored bricks. And you can't really tell which is which, and that's It's really nice, actually. You do have a spinning propeller here in the front. It's a little wonky. I'm wondering if maybe something's a little off balance, just needs a little tweak, but it seems to be doing okay right now. The wings, again, you get a lot of nice printed pieces here. These tiles here are all printed with not only the white but the metallic dark gray as well for these stripes. And you do get an extra handful in the package, or in the box I should say, to kind of make sure that they all line up as cleanly as possible, because the printing is a little bit off on some of them. So you can kind of go through and find the ones that line up the best. This one's maybe a little bit wonky, but it's not too bad. And again, you know, the fact that it's printing rather than stickers is really, really nice. You've got more printing over here on the sides, showing some smoke damage from the engine on the side of the plane, and of course the 50 caliber machine guns on the wings are present as well. You've got posable wings here. Underneath you can see they do have a couple of bombs, one on each wing, that can be deployed should you desire. And working landing gear as well. You've got some nice landing gear at the tail of the plane as well as under the wings, and that can be deployed by simply moving this piece, putting that back in, and then slide that back to the wheel will stay by itself, so you can have this out as another gun if you want to, or you can rotate it underneath just to hold that wheel in place just in case. But it's definitely good to have it on the wheel when it's open, just because the weight of the vehicle will tend to want to move that wheel out of place. Really nicely done all the way around. Inside the cockpit, it's a little hard to see, but I'm going to try and get you in there as best I can. We've got an instrument panel that, again, is going to be really difficult to see. You might be able to see it like this, though. So you can see there are printed instrument panels inside the cockpit of the plane. You've got all these little instruments and things. I don't know what they all are. I've never flown a plane. I don't know what I'm talking about. But then, of course, the cockpit can close on this sliding mechanism, and that's really nicely done. You got this little this rubber element back here, and you only get one in the package. I do wish they would start including a few more of these, just because I know personally any rubber elements from Mega do have a tendency to dry out and break over time, so I would like to see maybe a little bit more of that, but it's not the end of the world. You can always order more from the Mega site should you need to if your pieces break. We've got some more printed elements here on the side, the same as on the wings, which are all really nicely done. I love the way they get the shape of these wings, so accurate to the actual vehicle. It's really, really nicely done. And of course you get some more landing gear at the rear, and you can fold this up like so, and then close this little bit to hold it in place. And of course you get more posable bits on the tail of the plane as well. Very, very cool. Another thing on the vehicle, you can open up this top portion here to find 2 jerry cans hidden inside for fuel or whatever you need. You get 2 of those in there. And when I've got the pilot in the pilot seat, I also like to just pop his gun in there as well. Holds all of the accessories very nicely. And you can also come even more forward here, pop this piece off to reveal the engine underneath. So you can get in there and work on the engine should you need to. So that's a really cool feature as well. Just want to make sure that when you put this back on, you've got it facing the right position. Otherwise, you're going to be off on your pattern. So a couple other accessories I want to talk about here. You can see this time around we've got this little bit on the underside of the plane, and that is because you do get a flight stand with this set. Very, very cool. You've got some clear pieces to simulate the plane flying over water, and it just plugs into the bottom just like that. And then you've got your plane in a flight pose. So we can go ahead and slide the cockpit open, get our pilot inside here. And this can be a little tricky, especially if you've got adult-sized hands, because there is a peg on the back of the seat. So you just want to make sure you get your guy in all the way, push him down a little bit, and just get his back onto that tab, or onto that peg, and then you can close that up nicely. You get a couple of other accessories with this as well. You get a bunch of these clear pieces with these little silver tips to simulate bullet fire, and you get a couple of different sizes as well. You get a short one as well as a long one, and you can put those into the ends of the guns to simulate the plane firing bullets out at enemy planes, of which currently there really aren't any that I know of, but I'm hoping that they will release some down the line, because that would be a very, very cool thing. Put some more here. But I do believe you get 8 total of these. I'd put them in a bag before I started recording. I totally forgot about it, just because I didn't want to lose them. But I do believe you get 8. You get 4 big ones and 4 little ones, and you can kind of utilize them however you like. But I think they look really, really cool. And last but not least, let's go ahead and compare this guy. I'll try and get everything in the frame. I may have to pick the camera up a little bit. Let's compare this guy with the Ace Fighter, or whatever it's called. Flying Ace. I don't remember what the name of this set is called, but it's the previous set, the one based on the P51 Mustang, and I think they look absolutely great together. You can definitely see the different body styles. This one's a much more sleek, like slim profile, where this one's way more beefy. And I know the actual Thunderbolt was even supposed to be wider than this, but I think they did a great job with what they had going. The only downside really is that, like I showed you on the wing, a couple of those panels were a little offset. This piece in particular is supposed to be printed up higher, but it's actually printed all the way down at the bottom, so it does not line up with the rest of the white stripe on the tail. But it's not really that big a deal. It is noticeable and bothers me because I'm crazy crazy like that, but yeah, your mileage may vary. I don't know if printing variations will happen or not on those particular pieces, but you know, it's not that big a deal, except when it is, you know. But yeah, I really, really enjoy these Call of Duty sets, especially like the World War II based ones, or the ones based on real actual events, more so than like Advanced Warfare and all that kind of crazy mecha things and like that. So I really, really do enjoy this set. I think it's a great addition to pretty much any kind of you know, military history collection, not just Call of Duty and not just like building sets. I think it looks like a straight up model kit. It's got that kind of a quality to it. The build was great as always. Nothing too repetitive. I mean, the wings are a little bit, but it goes by quickly, and of course all those little black and white squares. But overall, really enjoyable build. I do now wish very much that we got a flight stand for this guy, and I'm trying to think of even if there's even a way I mean, they could totally do it. They could totally release like a flight stand accessory pack or something like that. Totally be doable, but anyway, I'm very pleased with this set, and it's available on Amazon right now, or at least it was at the time of this recording. I can only speak for that. But it was about $46 or $46.99. It was under $50, and it's well worth the price tag. It's an awesome set. It looks beautiful, and yeah, I'm very, very pleased with it. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching, as always. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It's right there. It's right, like, while you're watching this, it's right there. So hit that. It really does help me out. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I've got more Mega Construx sets coming as soon as I can get my hands on some more. So stick around for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.